Okay, I've had my Iceland food delivery. I had a 6 to 8 slot this morning. Had a text message to say it would be between 7 and 8, and it came at 6:45, so pretty good deal anyway. So yes, I'm going to go through my Iceland. I know a lot of it is quite repetitive. I didn't have Iceland delivery last week. I had Lidl. We actually went food shopping due to the fact that it was an Easter break. I wasn't going to do Iceland shop this week, but we are going to the farm in a caravan today, so I thought it was just easier to do it this way, plus meals for not just for ourselves for the weekend, but also for our son. So I have done it this way because there's a couple of offers. The first one was this one. I might at the end put, a picture of it. This, I believe, is just online, if I remember rightly. And what it is, it's one of those, they do sort of meal planning as well, that you choose different things and it's just one price sort of thing. So it makes it a lot easier sometimes if you want to sort out your menu for a particular meal. This was 2 meat products. It was a side. It was dessert, like ice creams, and a drink. Although the drink is only 1.5, I knew that. But I basically managed to order everything I would have ordered anyway. And you save a little bit, not much, but a little bit. So we had the beef quarter pounders, because they're normally anything between £2.75 and £3 upwards. But they had all sorts of things, sausages and I don't know, a lot of different products. But as soon as I saw the quarter pounders that we normally have, I had those. They had like garlic bread and different fries, chips and everything for your side, but I went for the steak chips because that's something we also have. And I went for these ice creams because you get 6 in a box and we have those anyway. And then the drink, which actually, because it's a small bottle, I will probably put that in the car. We don't travel too far to the farm, but still like to have a drink with us. Usually it's something like this and some water, mainly when there's a distance. So it was, this was all £7. So I think you save a little bit, probably not much, but it was just easy. So realistically, you got your meal for a family there, even if you want to buy 2 different meat products. And obviously you might not, depending on how many there is of you, you won't eat all the chips in one go or the ice creams necessarily. So yeah, you could even have 2 meals for £7, if that makes sense, depending how many is in the family. The next offer, it's 4 for £12 instead of 10. I got me 2 chicken joints because I use that as a roast dinner. I got me meatballs here. We do like those, although the guys really enjoyed the fresh beef meatballs from Lidl. I keep these in my freezer. And also buried here, sorry for the rustle of the plastic, I've got my lean diced beef steak. And yes, we still tend to have casseroles, especially if I know I've got a hospital appointment or something this time of year, because I can put it on first in the morning. I haven't got to worry about the meal then, depending on how long I'm going to be out and things like that. So we use our slow cooker all year round. I got the cheesy potatoes. As you know, sometimes we have it just like that. Sometimes I squirt something like when it's in the oven, nearly cooked, a bit of barbecued sauce. I've even put grated cheese on to melt. And sometimes even when it's been a snack for 3 of adults, I've even, if it's going to be on its own, chopped up sausage or meat in it and had it like that in the bowl. I run out of wedges. Hubby doesn't eat the wedges, funny enough. He likes ash brownies, but I had already got ash browns in the freezer, so I need to get wedges for our son. They were £1 if I didn't say. And yes, I've got the southern fried chicken breast steaks. These are for 8. These have gone down a fraction. They are 2.75, so they alternate between 2.75 and £3. And we managed to get the chicken breast fillet strips barbecue because it was a substitute the last time I had an Iceland shop, and all the family like these. And yes, I went a bit mad. I didn't realise I ordered that many these hot pots things. We like these. Either I have them as a snack when I'm on my own, or we like to take them to the caravan. These were £1 each. I've had the different makes, and especially Iceland, but it says big value packs, so these are £1 each. And especially when we're in the caravan or whatever, depending on if it's a snack or want it a bit more filling, I do the partly baked bread with these sort of things as well. So I've got chicken stew and dumplings. As I said, I've had a form of Iceland. The packaging looks different, so I'm presuming the recipe's the same. We've got the minced beef hot pot, got 2 of those. Also, cheesy beans and sausage. Although it looks like, I don't know if this has actually got potato. It doesn't actually say there, because that's another reason why I bought these. Because in the caravan, if we wanted it for our actual meal rather than a snack, those 2 there, and then that, and even some crusty bread, and it's a reasonable and fairly quick meal. And obviously cooking in the cartons is less washing up. And then I've got cottage pie as well. Again, sometimes I will add vegetables to it and things like that, sometimes on their own. And like I said, they're all £1 each. So I've stocked up because I've got none of those sort of things in the freezer at the moment. I'm sure we've had these before. As you know, we've had leading brands. We've had Iceland's stuffed crust, which the guys like. But I thought we would try these. And yes, I've got 4 pizzas. 2 leave here and 2 to take away with us. So we've got the deep pan 4 cheese. To tell you the truth, every time I've bought different pizzas, everybody says they like the plain cheese better. So I've got 2 of those, 4 cheeses, £1 each, because I had a large pound range, so I did actually spend the time going through. I'm wondering how spicy this is going to be. I'm not sure if we've actually had this one before, spicy chicken, but if it's too spicy, hubby will have most of my share and I'll probably have more of the cheese, but I know our son likes spicy food. So yeah, so I think £4 for 4 pizzas. I will try and give an update on some of these foods. Sometimes when I'm in the caravan, I say what we're having. That's separate from my meals of the week or whatever. And I say, you know, whether I particularly like something or the family wasn't sure. Haven't had this. There's a certain subscriber I know that has these as well. And we haven't had them for months because they used to be £2, then £2.50, but they've gone up to £3 a box, but £6 because I will end up doing 2 boxes. But I think, well, yeah, maybe not such a good deal now, but this we have midweek, and I do it as this particular subscriber knows, I do it as a midweek roast dinner. So minted lamb burger, quarter pounders with all the trimmings, Yorkshire, roast potatoes, mash and things like that. The plain quarter pounders we would have in rolls, but these we don't have in rolls, so I have them as a roast dinner. Haven't purchased these for ages, and I have to order 2 packets. You get 2 in there, 2 giant Yorkshires, and they are that size. And I haven't done this for ages. Again, sometimes midweek for a roast dinner, I will actually cook these because they only take 6 minutes. And the roast dinner gets put inside the Yorkshire and topped up with gravy, so it's like a mound. But the guys like that, and I haven't done that over a year and a half maybe. So, but I end up having to get 4 because there's 2 in a packet and there's 3 of us, so I tend to have to buy 2 packets. And it was 2 giant Yorkshire puddings for £1. That's one reason I ordered them, because it came on the £1 sort of grouping. Got me Yorkshire puddings, 16 in a packet, £1. This also came up, we've had this before, instead of £2, this was £1, the vintage cheesecake. Guys don't mind it. They say they thought it would be stronger than what it is, but hey ho, they still like cheesecake, so I got it. It does say new, but it has been out a while. And then yes, I got me chocolate mint choc chip cones, as you know, 6 for £1. We swear by these, and I haven't bought these for ages, but the family do like these. These are the custard slices. This is for £6. Great sort of item to keep in if you get unexpected you know, visitors, and it does only take an hour to defrost. Very often I've got, and I haven't got them this time, is the chocolate eclairs, but I think they went up to, instead of £1, £1.39 I'd like to say, and I'll begrudge paying it, although it is one of hubby's favourites, because they only take like 30 minutes to defrost. Another item, it's nice to have those sort of things in, because they take less time than cheesecakes, which normally take about 2.5 hours to defrost. So that's the freezer part. I think that's everything to do with freezer section. So I'm going to put this away, and then I go on to my next part of the shopping. I should have said at the start of this video, a declaration for getting the prices wrong. The only thing about putting Iceland food shop, especially if I happen to be cooking a meal at the same time or doing something else, you're only allowed an hour to get checked out, as you lose the slot. I've always, if I've gone over the hour, I've always managed to get my slot back. But just be aware of that. I think Asda delivery, I think they allow 2 hours, which is really good, especially if you want to spend extra time. You know, you've got the TV on or whatever, and you're doing your food shop, the comfort of your lounge and everything. It's nice to spend the time. Sometimes, you know, now and again, I will actually go on, say, Iceland website and sort of go through a lot of the aisles online that I don't normally look at, as I have my favourites, and spend some time, but don't book a slot. Then maybe the next day, you know, add on whatever I need. Most offers now in Iceland, they will give you a date when the offer finishes, so that's not a problem. So going back to the shop, so this is the rest of it. A lot of this is like £1, because as I said, I did go through the pound section. So I got the kitchen rolls. I may have to take one to the caravan. I don't tend to store a lot of certain products in a caravan. We have wipes and everything, but once I know we're going low, then I make sure it goes on the list to reimburse it. Or when we're in the caravan, especially if we're in caravan for a week or more, then obviously very often we go shopping or nip into somewhere on the way back from somewhere and pick up what we need. So I've got the wipes. That's what I've been using at the moment, and I like these. This is the Clean and Go for 80 wipes. They are £1. The Cornish pasties, they are £1 each, and you get 2 in there. As I said, I love these pasties. I always have. So that's sort of another meal. The milk, I think it's 125, 127, something like that. That's for the 4 pints. Don't normally get this one. Sometimes I'll get it around the shop from the co-op, because I need the larger one, because we get through a lot of milk. But I always like to keep one in the home when we're away for our son, for cereal or hot drinks or anything like that. This was actually a substitute. They've substituted for like Philadelphia. So instead of 170, 195, it's £1. That doesn't matter. This one I'm not sure if we had before. Again, this was £1. Again, usually about 170. Garlic and herbs, Philadelphia. Don't think I've ever had that one. I didn't purchase the bagels at the moment because they were something like £1.60 for Warburton's. and they didn't have the ones that I wanted. They only had the thin bagels, so I didn't order bagels, but we may be, I know this is strange, maybe we'll be going to Asda this afternoon, possibly, or even Iceland warehouse in Corby when we're at our caravan, because there's a few things on the list. Yeah, this week's shop probably will be a fair bit, because it be in 2 or 3 lots. Got the extra mature cheddar, and yes, I have took note that a subscriber said about trying the cheese from Lidl. We did have grated cheese with the jacket potatoes, and it was Lidl's make, and everybody liked it. So maybe, because these are now like 2 blocks now for about I like either £5.50 or £5.75, so they are slowly going up. So I was supposed to have gone to Lidl today, but I wasn't sure if our son was having to go into work. Hubby's gone into work for a couple of hours, so I wouldn't have had transport. Would I have to take my granny trolley, which I sometimes do, but yeah, it saves carrying bags. But with going to the caravan, I knew I was going to Asda possibly the afternoon. I thought, no, I'd leave it this week. But I have got certain items and recommendations from Lidl that I will try, including their Coke. And I don't know if I've messaged this person back, but I think it's Freeway or something like that. We have had it in the past. Family members are a bit hit and miss with them. Obviously, the taste is totally different to Pepsi Max, but you pay for what you get, don't you? So I might actually try their Coke again. We've had some cheaper brands, and basically family members have said they'd rather go without. So yeah, I'm still trying different brands, and I'm not being snobbish about this, because you know that I do have sort of store brands as well. I had to pick up 1 loaf of bread, although I love the Rowan Hill bread from Lidl. I put my hands up and say I do, and their bread is only 55p, as this is 95p, I think it is. So that's one reason I want to go to Lidl to get the bread, and it was really nice after it had been frozen as well, because that's an issue normally with the family. These I think are normally something 75 pence each, but it was 2 for £1 is the white part baked baguettes. As I said, sometimes I have these with those hot pots and that as a side. I've got the tortilla wraps. Son likes these. He likes to put salad, grated cheese, and he has the barbecue chicken in it and things like that. Again, didn't need this one. Probably just started the other one. But again, when it's, reasonable price, I pick it up. It's for 16 coffees, 3 in 1. And this was £1.50 instead of, because normally we pay anything between £2 and £3 for these. These are the sort of things we take when we're on long journeys, or when we're having picnics and things, because I normally take just a flask of hot water. This is when we don't stop at service stations, and take things like this, and then I will have little pots with sugar, tea bags, and sometimes other coffee as well, even hot chocolate. But these are brilliant. You just put them in your little cup that you get with your flask and add the hot water. So there we are, a little bit of rabbit in there. Let me go back. It might seem a little bit spotty, but I did forget the chicken products, so I quickly sort of inserted that, so hopefully it doesn't seem too odd. The 2 chicken products that were frozen, that was. So cooked meats, again, a lot. I went through the pound one. Got the turkey ham, wafer thin, again, all a pound. Pork and stuff and raw. Haven't purchased this for ages. Even I like that. And the wafer thin smoked ham. The raisins, chocolate raisins, they're £1. It used to be, I used to get 2 packets for my son. Now it's 1 for my son and 1 for hubby, because he tried them and got hooked on them. Just like butter, 1 kilogram was £1.40. As I said, we've gone on to this, and I do like it, because I do get through a lot of this, because we do have a lot of sort of mashed potatoes and jacket potatoes. and I've started baking as well, so we get through a lot. Pounds again, I'm not going to keep saying pound, I'll just say it. These all are pound. Mini rolls, 10. Obviously the price is there. The almond fingers, don't very often get these in because I absolutely love those. I'm not supposed to eat them. The Jamaica ginger, even before it said this, I'm a cake and a pudding. I always used to get, you know, like Madeira cakes and ginger cakes and things, and have them with custard anyway. Something I haven't purchased in years. Again, might try one if I'm good. You know how tastes change. I'm not sure that we're going to like this. This is something, before I was even diabetic, we got onto these in a big way. A packet of these would go in one go. Hobby used to love these. But then again, your tastes change. So I don't know. I don't think I've bought them for maybe a couple of years. I'm not sure. Or whether our son ended up having the last packet. I can't remember. But it's one of those things, I thought, you know, hey ho, I'll get those and see if hubby still likes them. Again, pound. Yeah, all this is a pound, so I'm not going to keep saying a pound. Short bed fingers, we like those. I tend to have one, maybe two, which is very naughty. But again, I do have certain things, but it depends on what exercise I'm doing and how I'm feeling on the day, what my readings are, whether I can get away, because sometimes something can, on odd days, really shoot my sugars through the roof. 12s, yeah, really and truly, because I've still got a whole basket of chocolate in the fridge, but you know, I like to really get these cold, and then maybe I'll put them in the guys' lunch boxes as sort of an energy boost. I haven't tried these, so I can't really comment on these, but it's something our son always liked, preferably the strawberry. You can get the flavoured ones, but we've always gone back to the strawberry ones. But hubby's onto these as well. So it's handy when I've got more than one member of the family liking something. Bananas, sunshine fruits, and yes, don't need this next item. Yes, you guessed it, because one of these times it's going to go up. And I said it's for a litre. The Body and Soul Refreshing Golden Glow. I keep going through that like anything. And I've noticed even in B&M, which probably go up before this one, these were near the cashier, but these are from Iceland. It's Skittles Giants. Hubby, son, I've had the odd one or two, and I don't mind them, but if I was to choose, I'd rather have a small bar of chocolate. I don't tend to get Snickers in, and as you know, we used to call them Marathon, but they're now Snickers for years. That's one thing that I don't get in, because I do like those. Plus, I think it's the Fry's chocolate mint that I like as well. So there's certain things that I won't get in because I would be very naughty. So Skittles, got 2 packets of those, and I have got my Pepsi Max, the 3 litres, and it's now 2 bottles for £4 instead of £3.50. So that is all my shopping. So sorry if I've rabbited on a little bit, but sometimes I like to give background and everything. And I don't know if I mentioned, obviously got the cheese slices because we have those with the burgers. I think I've concluded everything, hopefully. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Hopefully. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.